G'day. G'day. Yeah, it's been about a week, so I thought I should probably touch base with all my fans. With all my friends, I mean. Fans. Give me a break. Anyway, it's a really beautiful warm day, and it's about time. It's been really cold up in here, so getting a garden in, my whole beauty and transformation has kind of been on hiatus. But I've definitely been out here last 3 days. Well, counting today. Today's the third day. And I haven't had a beer in probably 5 months. Okay, you guys, I love beer. I love, love, love beer. So that is like not normal to not see me with a beer in my hand. So I've got a beer here. I didn't buy it. Leah bought it, and I probably am not gonna like it because it's vanilla bean blonde. But I have a hankering for a beer, and it's been probably 5 months, maybe longer. So I'm gonna crack it open. I'm gonna show you what I've been doing the last few days. Like I said, it hasn't been really nice here, so we are kind of behind, but not too behind because, well, in this zone, Mayday's about the day you want to start planting. But I'm always an early bird. I'm always getting it in the ground in April. And, covering it up. My last video, if it seemed a bit wonky, it's because it was. The skullduggery started up again. What's skullduggery, you ask? Well, let me take a drink here and I'll tell you. Let's see if oh, it's gonna be weird. I haven't had a drink in 5 months. I should be drinking my first beer of something I really like, but yeah, take what you can get, right? You take what you can get without stomping on somebody. Well, my daughter doesn't care if I drink her beer. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I had a beer. I mean, it actually tastes good to me. Now, I've been drinking them damn pina coladas, and they are worse about putting weight on you than beer. I mean, beer, if you drink a lot of beer, it'll make you gain weight. But the way I make them pina coladas with the ice cream, drinking those every night, has made me a little thick in the middle. And, I'm okay with the weight and all. I just haven't been exercising, so I gotta exercise. Or stop drinking ice cream drinks every night. Oh, that's good. So anyway, skullduggery. When I started this channel, it was to talk about these projects and technologies, and I haven't done a whole lot of it because, to be quite frankly, it's hard to believe, and I don't really know how to go about explaining it. But skullduggery, basically, when I say skullduggery, it's voice to skull. And back in 2009, I'm just gonna use a first name, James, came into my head. And this isn't just, the quiet voice in the back of your head, of you thinking you're thinking something, which I think they do a lot of times. Just they make us think that we're thinking something that we're not thinking. But it was just out and out loud, okay? And it felt like there was a 300-pound man sitting on me. And I started getting all these transmissions. It's like I could hear the whole world just talking, blah, 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 blah. And then, um, him and some of his friends start talking to me and fucking with my head. Because, see, I had this romantic notion about this guy. I mean, and I'm not going to get into all the details, but, he was yanking my chain a lot, making me believe that, he liked me when in fact he was just fucking with my head. And I know this sounds crazy, guys, but this shit is real as everything else in this world is real. Anyway, I put him to bed because this went on for years, and I'd let it go on, and I'd cry, and long for this guy, and I just let him walk all over me, and I finally just put him to bed, and it's like, well, fuck you, and then I started finding this other man, like romantic notions of this other man, and immediately when I started finding this other man attractive and liking him, he came back into the fucking picture and started yapping his lips at me again. I wasn't having it. But what's weird, what I'm starting to think is maybe it wasn't him at all. Maybe it's just because I had romantic notions of this guy, these people, whoever that has these technologies and is doing this to me, just was saying that they were him. Because all of a sudden now, this other guy that I have romantic notions of, same concept. I'm coming to get you, pack your bag, get ready, coming to get you. Same, it started up the same way, and I'm not gonna say his name, and I hope that it actually isn't. I hope that it's just they can read my thoughts, and so they say that they're these people. I don't know. On one hand, I think that it is because of certain frequencies and other things, but then on the other hand, I don't have evidence or proof that it is. And I like to think that it isn't. You know what I mean? I'd like to think that it's not him doing that. Anyway. I don't expect you probably will understand. But it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Especially when you're someone like me, who's a serious, hopeless, helpless romantic, and you're living with some guy you fucking married fucking 27, 28 years ago, and you haven't slept in the same room since 2010. I mean, we call each other roommates. I mean, all we do is fight. It's just, oh God, I don't know. Back in the day, I'd just pack a few things in my car and jet set out of here. But somehow I'd always fucking wind back up here. I'm getting too old to be trampling the streets homeless. Especially with all the wackadoos out there now. I mean, it's gotten really fucking bad. I mean, when I was in California in the 80s, it was pretty alright, not having a house or somewhere to live. People would take care of you and shit. But now, when I went out there in 2009, man, it's weird. It's just fucking weird. And I'll end up getting killed. Okay. Enough of skullduggery. Let's talk garden. Let's talk garden. I started bringing some of the stuff that I started inside. I've actually got some sunflowers, and it's only May. It's only May, and she's got sunflowers. Okay, like I said, I was going to put my tomato plants out here, which I did. I can't see if I'm getting it in the screen, of course. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cages. And I got a variety. And I actually kept the markers on them. This is a better boy. This is a better boy, I believe. Yeah, better boy. A better boy. Those are the big guys. And then I got some Husker cherry reds. Those are the little tiny ones. Here and here. Yeah. And then here we got a Cherokee purple. And that's a Cherokee purple too. A Cherokee people. This is a Beef Master. And then another Beef Master is right there. Then I put my jalapenos right here. Because the corn this year is going down here. These are all going to be moved out there. And then all this space here is going to be corn. And I got different colors of corn this year too. It's going to be really pretty, which I'm going to get going here. I got to get them in the ground. I'm actually going to start them in those little peat moss pellets. I'm going to get those in those tonight. And once they get pretty big, I'll put them in the ground, because what happened last time, I'm not going to have that go down this year, because I planted the seeds in the ground and then we got this real heavy rain and they all washed like in the corners together. So I'm not going to do that this year. Okay, we got some basil. And I went green, purple. And then down there, I had started some seeds of the purple, and they aren't too big. So I put some seeds that I collected from my basil last year amongst those. It'll be green and purple still yet. And then we got a row of thyme. We got a row of thyme. And actually, this one here came back from last year, and we have these here, but see what I think I messed up. I'm not sure if any will come grow on it, but I left them there anyway, just in case. I cut them back to harvest them, and I didn't leave any for them to live off of during the winter, so they might not come back, because you always got to leave some for them to live off of, because they live off of that. And then these Russian purple kales came back on their own. I didn't know they did that. I did not know that they come back, but they're rearing up. And then of course the oregano comes back every year. I put in this one and this one that I had started in the house this winter. Then I've got 2 rows of cilantro here and there, because you know we use a lot of cilantro for salsas and stuff. A lot of cilantro. This thing, I keep tapping it because I don't know if it's going or not. Gosh, I should see if it's still, yeah, it's still recording. Then we got some flat leaf Italian parsley, some Mexican tarragon, a row of that, and then I got some sweet marjoram. Am I saying it right? Marjoram, yeah, right here. And then, okay, we got some green bell peppers. And I got, let's see, 3 of those. Then some poblano. I got 2 poblanos. And then some red bells. And then some fresco chilies. And I've got, of course, the jalapenos are over there, but I've got some chili and Thai pepper seeds that I'm going to throw out. And then I put some chives in this little corner right here. And right here under this hay right here, you see kind of where the dill's coming up. There's a bunch of dill seed underneath there. And that's caraway right there. Caraway. So yeah, all right along there where you see the dill poking out is a nice row of dill. And I covered it up so it'll germinate faster. And then I got some Thai basil, a row of Thai basil. Oh yeah, there we go. They're itty bitty, but they'll get bigger. And then, oh gosh, I thought I had lost the sage. I planted it. Gosh, I'm an airhead. I was like, did someone steal that? Oh wow, I am an airhead. So no, I guess I planted it here. And I got the lavender and rosemary. So it's like lavender, rosemary, lavender, rosemary, lavender, rosemary. All along there. Yeah. Okay. It's like I said, it's just been nice enough. I gotta go get this garbage over here. I wanted to be further along. I haven't cleaned up any of this out here yet. I mean, I started to, but then it got cold again. But the wildflower seeds that I planted over here started. Oh, I got garbage all over. I just throw the garbage out of their car. This lady drove by the other day and threw a bottle shattered everywhere. Look at this shit. I gotta get out here and pick it. And then, you know, look at that. The tire marks. What's going on? That's a serious curb check, right? Okay, we got one here. That's a little understandable. But good God, man. Are you drunk? Are you driving drunk? Or are you just an idiot? I don't know. You definitely shouldn't have a driver's license. Yeah, I got a pile of crap. I started cleaning up here. But yeah, that's all going to be the corn right here. Corn! Oh, and I planted a couple of more rose bushes right here by this rose bush. And then I moved that thornless blackberry bush and put a rose bush instead of it because it just wasn't a good place for that. Because that stuff spreads and it was a dumb place to put it. So I put a rose bush there. And that is going to be more manageable at the corner of the driveway than thornless blackberry bush. And and it looks sad right now, of course, but it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. And I put him right here, and he looks really sad, but he'll be fine. And then I got another one to put next to it because I tried separating it, and it really would have gone in shock and maybe even have died if I would have done that. I think actually that's why it's even more sad than normal, because I did try, and after I tried and it wasn't coming real easy, I was like, I better stop because I'm gonna kill it. And then I got a blueberry bush for right there. And onions were coming up from last year. And am I still recording? I gotta see if I'm still recording. I gotta get out more. Yeah, it's still recording. And then I started these inside, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go along the edge and put these in here. And then on the back side, like right here, is where the potatoes are gonna go. And then on the other side. So on the fence line, there'll be potatoes on this side of the fence line and then on the other side of the fence line. And from dumping all different kinds of pots that got infested with the black fungus flies, I was dumping them in here and then over there. And a bunch of chamomile was coming up in there. And I transferred it over here just now, actually, before I popped that beer and turn this on, and I put more seed down, so there'll be more chamomile coming up there. And there's all kinds of stuff just coming up here and there for me dumping the buckets of infested fungus flies. Like, I got some char coming up here and there, and all kinds of this and that. We got, it looks like parsley and chamomile, and I mean, I started cleaning up on that side. Obviously, I am in the works of it, but I think I'm gonna keep some of this just here. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna keep the chard there, and I'll just plant some more chard along by it. And these potatoes are really coming along. And the buckets, I mean, they look good and healthy, actually. And yeah, this is all a mess still. It got warm enough where I really didn't need that, so I'm going to clean this all up, and once I get that all planted and out of the way, that is going to go right here, and then I'll finish making it for the fall, and because I could grow stuff in there for a while in the fall, and you know, before it gets real cold, and utilize it not in the dead of winter, but you know, close to spring, and before it gets real cold, I can put things in there and keep them a little longer. I got some salvia here. If you've ever smoked that, man, it's a trip. And the only reason why I smoked it is because my son got brought home by the police, and he had smoked it, and he was running down the street naked, and he had demons chasing him, and so I had to see what it was all about, and it was weird. It was freaking weird. Okay, I got these tires, and I am going to decorate them on the sides, and I'm going to put them all around here and plant stuff in them. My neighbor was moving, and I was out in the front planting the herbs, and he's like, "Hey, I got all these tires over here. You want them?" He made me happy, and I made him happy, because then you didn't have to deal with them. I know some people say you shouldn't use them because the toxins in the rubber, but I don't concur, really. But anyway. I have got some dumpster dive finds of the year, guys. Right here, I was sitting on it. Now, I had to go buy these cushions, and they were expensive, I thought. They were $14, and that's a lot. But I look at it this way. I paid $14 for this beautiful wicker table set that someone threw in the dumpster. Yeah, crazy, right? And what's cool is it kind of matches my table set. You know, the wicker chairs that go to that table inside there that needs to come out. It's that one with the 400 light. But you know what that table looks like. But it was sitting right here last summer. But anyway, I'm giving this to this guy that has a van that doesn't have any back seats, because that's actually is what it is. It's a van seat. I just got a sheet on it, and I'm gonna give it to him for his van. And then I'll put this set that I got out of the dumpster right there. And then I'll put my table where I normally do. And, you know, my poor pathetic grill, I mean, it was so old and the bottom was rusted out on it. I was having to put heavy duty foil on the bottom of it, layer it, so that the ashes and coals wouldn't drop on the ground, which was, I mean, it still came through quite a bit. It was a big rust bucket, and the fire pit was a big rusted piece of crap. So I actually splurged and I got a new grill. It wasn't really that much. It wasn't the one I wanted, but I got what I could afford. It's a Kingsford and it's pretty nice, and I don't have too it's not all the way put together yet. It started getting dark last night, but it was like $99. That's a lot, but I love grilling, so it'll work better than what I have. And then I got, oh, this is the other find, and I'm gonna go get a cushion, because I tried this cushion over here, guys, and it fits perfect on that rocker. And so I'm gonna get, I gotta go get another cushion to put on here to match, and that's gonna go out there. Look at that, that was in the dumpster. Crazy! I can't believe it. I mean, it's a great rocker. Look at that thing. Pretty nice, right? And then I got this new fire pit. You see it? It's still in the box. I got too many things going at one time. But this part here is cast iron. So it should last longer, I believe. If it's cast iron, it's going to be a little more heavy duty. Okay, guys. I still got a lot in here. I finally got some pots. Oh, this was in the dumpster. This pot here, it's metal too. It's really cool. So I put the fig in there. And I had to buy some pots for these. So I got a green one for the lime tree and a yellow one for the lemon. And once it really starts warming up, I'll set, and I got it all set up nice out there. With the new dumpster diver furniture and my new grill and fire pit. I'll sport them out here so they can, you know, enjoy the sun with me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I'm gonna suck this beer down and get back to work. Alright, guys. Take care. Love you.